And Dynamite, maximum carnage. Plus, speaking of champions, tonight the sun in Tulsa. Plus, we went live. Our colleague, Remarkable.
Some breaking news here tonight. Stage here, I tried to check in with the trainers. It seems that around what happened, who did it. Yeah, perhaps somebody
place a bounty on anybody's heads. No.
That's quite literally.
Gentlemen's agreement.
Whatever you want to call it, Renee, from taking out jet speed, and we're gonna kill some people. That's what we're gonna.
Let's go out. Let's go out tonight. You know he's paying.
Continue to grow. Jack Perry will have to find Storm the problem. Marina should be sanctioned. Anything goes. Lights out match. Championship eliminator match. John, welcome Jim Ross back in the saddle for this one.
Hey, sir, it's great to have you back, brother. Thank you. Man, it's John Moxley doing it.
Eliminator match. Introduce first, EW Continental Champion, Moxley.
Which is part to the transformative nature, the best in everyone who enters it, him. But he came from behind. Continental Champion, then Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, and the third man to hold that title. The leg injury, but it certainly looks like he's got contest. Let's head back to our colleague, the Remarkable Renee.
Factor from last week about sending a message. A multi-time former world is on gold for 2026. So
being accompanied by NZ Standard of Excellence.
That can take care of business. If there's anybody that can handle.
We forget that. He just beat up. Dante Benjamin's going to throw him around the ring. So
Program tonight, Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. CP will be joining our desk in his role. And crucially, this new wrinkle that was Shelton Benjamin here tonight, he will earn a shot at John.
The absolute greatest of all time.
Easy now.
Speaking of shaking hands, I'm going to take a moment to shake hands with JR. Thank you.
Just look like Nostradamus here tonight because Shelton going for the ankle lock, as we mentioned, leg.
And Shelton Benjamin knows how. And he literally got thrown around the first 30 seconds.
Let him feel the pressure early on.
Shelton is an amazing stud. He left Minnesota with a great legacy.
Two-time instant.
Anyone, anytime.
Seating.
Sure is, Excalibur. I'm wondering, those matches that...
well, you know, he had faced judges, no doubt. But to be honest with you, regardless of what he had...
JR, you question the striking of John Moxley, MVP almost, and strike as effectively with your upper body if you can't...
You have to establish a base in order to do that.
Jaw of Shelton Benjamin. Now Shelton sent over the top.
Feet, no pun intended.
Now Moxley back in Shelton against some phenomenal match. Oh, Shelton put on the cage.
The JR not only smart, not many athletes can...
He's ever faced an athlete the caliber of Shelton.
Moxley over the barricade. Back in the ring. A count out in this situation, a double count out.
However, if it goes to the time limit draw.
Brawling up the steps here. Really, with these caliber of athletes.
Hey, don't follow him out there. Don't go out there and brawl with him.
To get the action on the right side of the barricade. Shelton Benjamin off the barricade. Outside of the barricade with the advantage.
Oh,
looking for another one, but Moxley into the steel ring steps.
This isn't the strategy we discussed. Shelton's got to...
Beats the count, returns to the ring, but
not just that. Even though Bobby's injured, he came to supervise some trouble.
Champion Moxley ducks both men. Live here on Dynamite. John Moxley, Shelton Benjamin, one-on.
His quadriceps on his leg or something.
Moxley battering the jaw. Shelton, I don't think he's going to be lured in by...
He'll be able to affect him physically because Moxley is a very dangerous man.
Say anything to get Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton trying to lock his hands in that. Moxley, though, changes tactics to the Jujutsu.
He knows exactly. You're going to see Shelton pivot his hips, and we worked on that. We worked on that quite a bit in practice.
JR, Shelton Benjamin in trouble here. Forced.
Perhaps it can be considered such, but it's a smart move by Shelton.
Nice. Watch out, guys.
And MVP, got to be careful. Eliminator match.
Look, cheering on my favorite. That's on any capacity.
You are not. I can swear to that.
Shelton Benjamin beating the 10 count of referee Paul Turner, but pressure. Hammerlock. Match. John Moxley. We're going to fend off this.
Shelton Benjamin, ladies and gentlemen, that is the standard of
big time.
That's my guy right there.
His own left leg injury, Tony. Shelton Benjamin in terms of the eliminator, in terms of getting a shot. Fair. And Moxley, though, thumb of the eye.
Shelton can, because if he wins the match, then he goes
Flash in the corner, followed up by a second one. No, Moxley.
Moxley has become a much ever before in his career.
That corkscrew kick, but Moxley did not. having a tough time capitalizing on that.
This match. He's not trying to waste time. Cumulative wear and tear on Jon Moxley.
Instead, Shelton finds his footing.
Throw. Now.
And Shelton.
Frequent flat.
And it is not often you see Jon Moxley.
Classic wrestler. Going to the sling. The win.
He's not wrestling the win. He's trying to win it.
Lateral press and
Shelton's been working really hard for this match and absolutely ready. But both of these men are...
Oh, I don't know what that does.
that was kick and catches Shelton with a fired that left shoulder up off the mat.
You know, in the time limit right now, did you ever think of trying to put this? Few different things that we discussed in our strategy, and one of the things...
3/4 of the time limit has elapsed. Jon Moxley less than 5 minutes to find out how this one will... Underneath.
Shelton's got those legs.
We worked on this. This prevents Moxley from them, and Shelton is tightening up.
Saw that hand of Moxley wavering, considering Tony. Great ring awareness by Moxley. Make it to the bottom rope.
Yeah, just
sprung to the outside. Jon Moxley, a little bit of blood dripping from his nose, I believe.
But you never know. He dances to...
Back to live action. Return Shelton Benjamin to the Benjamin. Turn things around on the AEW.
And
near fall.
2 men kick out of that finishing maneuver.
Sending Moxley over the top rope. Position earlier in the match, JR.
To MVP, Shelton Benjamin's got a great...
Oh, in serious trouble here, Shelton.
Shelton Benjamin, we have discussed, his strikes are going to become.
This is becoming a massive factor for Jon Moxley. Moxley!
Boy, that ought to do it. Mox process right there.
And now Shelton Benjamin is seated. Of this match, Shelton Benjamin, can he survive? Benjamin. And Benjamin makes the cover. 2.
Less 30 seconds to go, guys.
Less than half a minute for Shelton.
Triangle choke.
Moxley's hands are
What a win.
That would end it. Benjamin less than 5 seconds by the standard of excellence.
They're trying to win a match the entire time.
Incredible victory by the AEW. 55 seconds of the
great counters, interesting strategies.
By Jon Moxley towards Shelton for that man, Jon Moxley. Massive grudge match that will most certainly. Jacob Friedman will be here live to Dito at Maximum Carnage bending, and he is 1 victory away from becoming the right now. Oh, wait a second. Darby Allin, he has had the bastard pack on his fans this past weekend. It was the end competing against Jack Perry in a trio.
You made me feel like old feeling of asking myself, what if? What if you and I met in this ring as we were today to prove that I am worthy of a...
We're calling out MJ. We make our return to Phoenix, Arizona. Guys here tonight. This is the multiple chair shots, the dismantling.
Has not had an impact in AEW with this.
They're very dangerous.
And are dangerous, but they seem even more so.
And they're Jet.
Speedball Mike Bailey, the Jet Kevin Knight, Jet Mark Davis. Oh, wait a... Jack Perry.
Tag team partners, Reverential and Matt Jackson.
This version of the Young Bucks when they saw the Bucks come out.
And here tonight, JR, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson.
Get better replacement players than those guys. I can take it a little suntan.
Sarah, there you go.
And now Jack Perry going immediately at Ricochet.
Great things about the Bucks. They do so many things that are...
Oh, look at this!
Nick Jackson!
First of all, someone needs to...
Perry! Ricochet in the spear!
Nice spear.
Look at him, look at them!
JR, we know Jack is coming into this match. Damage done to Luchasaurus, to Speedball Mike Bailey, and Cal.
You could be next.
3 men who, Tony, by their own admission, of very...
Young Bucks, but the Bucks coming back. Look.
Jack Perry, backbreaker on...
Wrong in the eyes of those that
to love them when they were abusing their ways. And now, Jack Perry, diving DDT.
You got a feeling this thing's so slow.
And taking flight.
And last time we saw them, they were pretty banged up.
Certainly to recuperate and for them to return. And tremendous. The senton on the outside. Jack Perry making a nearly pinned for a second time.
Perry and Ricochet.
I don't think Ricochet likes many people except
throwing
You get in this guy's wheelhouse, guys. Oh, my God.
Keepers table, we are losing control, but this...
Who's attending to Jack right now?
Already here in Tulsa.
I know, Jim, and we still...
Taunting Jack Perry as Rick Knott and Jack limping. And
Referee gave Perry that he did, quite frankly.
Yeah, Perry limping in.
Gerald, that's very gracious of you because longtime viewers will
That's this job, and you'll get no thanks from me.
doing a good job cutting the ring in half, keeping national champion Ricochet stepping on the hair, trying to... Now Ricochet kick.
That drop kick was nasty as hell.
Leona, outer press, hook of the leg. Jack. This crowd doing a good job trying to get Jack Perry's head. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. On Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona. But
So you turn the corner, they got momentum. That's so important.
It's a step, regardless if it was not jet speed.
The bounty from Ricochet, the Don Callis family, stepping in the place of Bailey and Knight, which finds his feet, meeting in the mines for Sand.
And Nick's on fire.
He's amazing. At every blow that they do.
An athlete like Toa Leona, a true communication there by GOA. Pick Jackson! Toa Leona inch in from behind instead. Stop the power bomb!
Give Ricochet a lot of credit. Still kicked out when we thought it was it.
Fans in Arlington, Texas for Collision. We'll be maximum carnage next Wednesday, January 28th, HEB Center, Austin, Texas.
Oh my God,
look at this. The more amazing Samoan drop in my life. One arm.
With one arm and...
Guys. Bishop Khan, and just there's something there.
There's something else.
Khan to the outside, wipes out the boat. No! Jack Perry!
Trying to get her shoulder up. That was an amazing kick out.
It's hell because just a split second off here.
Twice in a row now, Jack German. Bishop Khan runs it with the headbutt. A second headbutt. And Toa Leona eating those shots. Dora, but instead, Vertigo, center of the...
Fans, we are seeing things incredible or what?
Innovative.
Now Ricochet gonna load up. Avoided that spirit gun, but not the poison runner. 4 for Leona.
Took all 3.
It's hard to believe.
Jack Perry takes on GOA on the outside.
Good job.
BT trigger.
Square in the face. Square in the face.
And Jungle Jack.
Dynamite.
You know the thing about it, Ricochet.
At Jack Perry and Nick Jackson. There's not many part of the Don Callis family, the men, the wheel driver by Davis, and now Jake Doyle, rolling army.
Dominant Jake Doyle for his debut here in AEW's
next, and the team that cost Don Callis in the face.
Come on.
Oh my God,
jet speed.
Wielding looks like hockey sticks, and look at Kevin Knight's left arm.
I can't. This disruption and. Oh, Johnny! Andrade, we haven't heard anything from him, but now.
Boy, it is an ever for Don Callis. Jake Doyle now part of the fleet.
Continues to grow.
Players standing in the ring right now.
Long-time friends, long-time finding themselves in a very the outside of the Don Callis family looking in.
What a miserable human being.
We will have the TBS Championship celebration. Tulsa, Oklahoma, we are about to have a piquet.
Ladies and gentlemen, also the new TBS.
Very proud of Willow.
Ready to close out the year 2020, claiming the TBS Championship. Elise Monet, the woman that defeated, closing out 2025, reclaiming the TBS Championship. Even more importantly for Willow, the reunion, and Renee and the champs.
Willow Knight, that's got to be feeling pretty good heading into 2020.
First stop in the double and we get ready for the next challenger. Smell the roses. Celebrate with my beautiful bus. Great, a reunion. Because I've been, and that's pretty sweet. Women's champion, the incomparable. Let's be real, your girl loves some cake. But fights. I love the competition. Gonna talk to our challengers. Tag team challenger. Come, your girl wants to fight. Because that's what pro wrestling, because it's pro wrestling, I also know something. We're all having, really has something to say. She wants to come here.
Well, Nightingale.
Don't you think?
Women's World Tag Team Championship celebration a few weeks ago. Back in 2024.
As only the CEO can.
Of course not. Young lady's an amazing athlete. And maybe that's what it takes in today's.
Mercedes girl, you have had an unstoppable Women's Wrestler of the Year. Sports to Canopy. You've been racking. I've had to dig deep to get of TBS.
Mercedes not doing well.
Mercedes.
What a freaking scene.
Things going champion. Who is in fact, that's the celebration. Can begin. One half the AEW Women's World Tag Team Ultimate. That is going to be one hell of a Hechicero battling Mark Briscoe, but it was El Clone and setting up Hechicero's tilt against Mark.
First, big shout out to the new TV. Now let's get to work. It's 2020 successful title defense, but other than that, I've been amazing. But now that it's behind us, of professional wrestling, so physically I'm feeling good. I'm feeling dangerous. You should be happy. Well, I tell you, beating has just been too long. Just to hear that Hechicero is come full circle. Well, you know, Hechicero mine. I see it clearly. I see the TBS title that my girl Willow got strapped up nowadays. So let me leave you. Reign. In this.
Briscoe puts his TNT championship on. Then 1 week from tonight, it is Max on the line against the winner of the 2025 Dynamite.
Oh, yay! Chris, that words affect you this much that you had to reenact.
Mars is a victim in weight.
And win. Actually, let's find out. How about you and your two friends? Let's see how long this we have. We're not friends. We're sisters. Come on, friends.
Blue calling out the challenge for Dynamite Maximum AEW Women's World Tag Team Champion, the Babe of.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, champion,
Sammy Guevara had this to say to his opponent.
Listen, JF, after you took out my Hermano Roosh, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to do something so heinous. Become world champion.
On his part, he is dead set on interjecting himself back.
Looks to be in great shape.
and his opponent, from Torio, champion,
the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Ring of Honor World Championship, and the AEW.
Says a lot about Bandito. This is a big Sammy Guevara, like he talked about.
The first time I saw him, I thought I saw another Eddie Guerrero.
Matchup.
Very, very quick. Wants to rock it right back.
Time TNT champ.
Classless.
Wrestled in our very first, not only in AEW, but in Ring of Honor for quite a while now.
Hall of Fame voice of professional wrestling, Jim Ross.
Unforgettable.
Bandito that takes Guevara down. No, Guevara that we are seeing here today.
He's matured. He's got married.
Whoa, it's on display right there.
For accuracy.
Now the pump kick connect. Guevara bails to the outside. Bandito. Spending some time first at the top turnbuckle pad, and now
time those guys fall on those aprons.
Oh.
Bandito connects with a kick. Sammy Guevara down on the floor. The eyes of Bandito.
Let's hope it was water.
I'm here live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere. You can push him, JR.
Shine.
That was kind of that's the LFI and.
That's right, the best. Sammy Guevara is damn amazing. Back up.
I should have.
Guevara continuing the assault.
Fans are
playing alongside his very fearsome foursome is Guevara. Snaps. No, I don't think he is, JR.
You just don't know what he's going to do. Watch out.
I'm the best. Not him. Me.
JR, you've been around the sport a bit.
Trying to convince.
Yeah,
the
himself.
audience or himself.
Honor world champion and a young man who's got
back elbows. You take kicks out of Sammy's game.
Cover nearly
in his use of his super kicks. Would it be embarrassing if you
would be embarrassing?
I say I thought it was great that you let Mercedes borrow one of your old hats. engaged in a grudge match with the Ring of Honor World Champ. He defeats MJF at Maximum Carnage.
He's got to focus. Yeah, he's got the talent.
Closed off 2025 in a very big way from Carnage. MJF hopes to make red hot in Bandito.
Each and every time I see him.
Neil, I mean, this kid.
And by Bandito. Building up steam.
Go get in and wrestle.
Effortlessly. Would only bolster that as he would go on.
Staggered as well from what happened.
Bandito returns Sammy Guevara to the ring. Monkey flip and sends Bandito. It's a very dangerous position for Bandito.
Yeah. Because it looks like he's going to go to the top and try something high risk.
Risks from this position. Shooting star. Looking sensational here tonight. Bandito now finds himself trying to line up shoulders. Sammy.
That's just power. He can wrestle. Beautiful.
You're right.
What timing by Guevara?
Because he did everything he could. It's just me.
Superb timing by Sammy Guevara. TH once again pops him up. Bandito 21. But no, in a flying knee strike.
Now we can win it right now.
Guevara 1, 2. No.
It's got to be so frustrating for Guevara.
On Ring of Honor, watch ROH.com tonight.
Yeah, he sure is.
I'm gonna be the world champion.
Sammy lining up Bandito, but Bandito.
Sammy.
Before Guevara's feet were on the ground. 2, 3.
Really good match, I'll tell you that.
Builder for Bandito as he heads to feet for the AEW World Champion. Manchester executing into the main event back at World's End.
It may be the lowest.
God, buddy, that was one heck of a match. You're one heck of a talented little luchador. About Lucha Libre, it's me. Former CMLL World Champion. What was his name again? Ladies and gentlemen, no offense, with all due respect, my bar is super high. That's really do. I see something in you, kid. Your tree. I brought out my good friend and Jonathan, please translate.
Muchas felicidades por otra gran victoria. Bueno, pero, AF. El campeón del Consejo Mundial de Lucha. Y conste, la única razón, servidor, pero mira, lo más importante. No entiendes el idioma, así que aquí estamos.
By the way, it is so professional of you to come to Absolute Men's. A lot smarter than you look. As you know, and I've come out here with not a... Doesn't belong to you. It pulled the ring over to me. Let's skip the...
Oh, come on, God. Got a low road he wouldn't take.
It's only he would do.
Remember, Bandito, the only man other than Bandito open is MJF lining him up for a right hit. How do you like them apples, MJF?
Absolutely.
And now... And Bandito, push for MJF!
Living on Tulsa time tonight.
Maximum Carnage. And then next, AEW, Bandito, MJF, live. It's out match, Hangman and Swerve versus Hook and Hop.
Violence puts food on my family's table. When you think of big men in this business, you think of a giant to scream to get my point across. On their head, this is me. The king is coming for the throne.
Last week, if Bandito beats MJF.
Yes, sir.
This next man is the 401 falls.
Spectacular on so many levels.
Match. The animosity has been grown. The first ever women's blood and guts match. This and the mother's milk on Mina Shirakawa. Time was when you were watching all Elite Wrestling on TV.
It's Tony Storm, maybe ever. Not a pro wrestler.
As well.
That bastard. There's no... You know what? The longer the match goes, it certainly favors Tony Storm. We'll get it done quickly.
Tony's cover bag, too. Water.
Yeah, and maybe in the catch-as-catch-can form, you're out of business.
Confident in tattooing the back, the spot. The crowd going to need more than that. She's going to have to draw on her.
Nice hip lock.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that term.
On the knee, those shoulders, but one.
Look at this.
Marina Shafir had the advantage for a good.
Tony is very resilient, but she just got, that's going to fare out for her because she didn't have.
Ropes didn't get all of it, but got all of that kick for his made. Storm, though, able to get the advantage.
Marina complaining to the
Shafir, who is mocking friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it. Shafir, she's looked dominant
since Excalibur because she seems to be standing.
Ripcord out, and now Shafir, and that stat, the majority of Marina Shafir's face. You would think it would advantage Timeless Toni Storm.
Nice. Right now,
Shafir, once again, bringing Timeless Toni Storm. Shafir caught her on the way in. Storm may have been playing possum. Two! Turner calls for the disqualification.
This match as a result of a disqualification there anyway.
Laid out Timeless Toni Storm, and now in comes Mina Shirakawa.
Slow down, Luther.
Steadfast butler of Timeless Toni Storm. In order strong. Even up the odds. Yuta.
Toni Storm is still out. Well, hold on.
The emissary of violentness. But
let's just hope Luther approves.
Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, timely interview goes live on Dynamite.
Defeated every member of the Death Riders except for you.
To oblige Darby Allin. So our relationship is very well established.
Through hell for over a year with the Death Riders. I've beat every.
You don't call the shots around here.
I'm not taking.
So, jog on, Bonnie lad.
Hack, if I could just get another quick question.
And ultimately getting his wish. Pac.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lights are about to shut off. Countouts, no disqualification, and unsanctioned. And power.
There are times as members of the Hobbs burning his back, showing his true colors, Cost setting up Hangman on a gold, showing he was in league with the rest of
2025, no doubt. This
Hobbs. And their opponents first from Aaron's Creek, Virginia, Adam.
The most dangerous in all of professional for any damage done in this match.
The talent that they may sustain in this very physical.
From Tacoma, Washington, Strickland.
Underscores how intense the animal.
No one would ever think to see Hangman.
No, the last time Hangman and Swerve were in a lights out, that really changed both of these men.
We're going to stay with this match as long as it's over.
Of course, for you guys.
Man out what he might lack in lights out as Spin champion, and he's very familiar. This lights out match, our main event, getting under.
The lights out match. It was in the early
Hook is taking the. At least he was. Believe what he did. I mean, we watch it every time, and we're still
championship in that steel cage match. Powerhouse Hobbs though. Powerhouse Hobbs, the lariat.
Including the steel chair, Excalibur. It's going to be
the least of Swerve Strickland problems.
Yeah, that would have been it. It would have been over.
Swivel here at the announce desk.
Yeah, sure are.
Head of Powerhouse Hobbs and sends
post.
He's finding himself surrounded, former AEW World Champion, with a very personal vendetta. Swerve. Oh, Death Valley driver on the apron.
How dangerous that is.
Wrestling Jim Ross, and it is lights out here tonight. Taking on the Ops, Powerhouse Hop. See Hook clutching the back of his neck after that death. Dangerous sight for the opposition.
That's not was Hangman. That's what they're after. That's what Samoa Joe is after.
Hobbs blindsided Hangman.
But the pass.
And Hangman was
star.
Is dead. Swerve to the jaw of Swerve, captured and says him. Take our final break of the evening. Don't go anywhere.
I think it was shoulder first.
And knee injury.
Right.
That had him sidelined.
Repeatedly.
Strength.
Turn your back on the cowboy here.
Hangman clutching that lower back after the punishment.
Sure is. this. And it's legal.
Of course.
It was a day's Powerhouse Hobbs. And look at Hook. Hangman, he wants to get his hands on Hook, but it is just bait, Tony.
Absolutely.
Likes to say never lacking. They always have a plan.
You got big, one of the best strategists ever in the business.
Rounding out this from man. Event time live on Dynamite. Lights out on Hook of the Ops. And Hangman very nearly, JR. And and Hangman able to kick out.
And the fat guy.
Great pop of the hips. Go.
Oh, you think about it like this. If Hook and Hobbs, Samoa Joe to get another title shot from him.
Maybe thinking the stampede, but Hangman, other ideas. Anything goes tonight in our main event. Adam Page.
Man, that's right. It's pretty harsh, though, Excalibur feel.
Now, power.
He's got the staple.
There's the way not facing it.
Swerve is.
I don't know what. Oh, wow.
I've ever seen. And I've been.
You see where we're going to be coming up. Big mother.
Man. Swerve.
Oh, those are cinder blocks, guys.
Oh, we have seen
thing, Excalibur.
They have the license to do it.
Sanction lights out here on Dynamite.
This is why we had 10 Sports Illustrated Awards. McCon was in Las Vegas last night.
Even bigger.
Absolutely.
But maybe not for Hobbs and Hook.
No doubt about that. That's why promoters over the years.
A last resort.
Last resort. And then you got.
Because Hook quickly got out of there, knowing what was up.
What strength by Swerve Strickland.
Big, strong, tough guy. That's few down the road. I'll be shocked.
Yeah. It's not taking the chair out of the hands of Powerhouse Hobbs, but might have thrown it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nope. Swerve escapes. This is that could have been an it for the career of Swerve.
Right.
You're not.
The crack of the steel across the second time. A third. And Swerve up to
fair catch.
There we go.
That's just fine.
1, 2.
Not sure what's left to Swerve for the remainder of this match.
I think you're right.
Elbow strike. And Hangman finds his footing. A boot to the jaw. And, oh! Look at this. Now interjecting themselves in our main event.
Holding him out.
No count outs. No time limit.
Hook directed.
That's firmly against Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page.
You better believe that Joe is making.
And this man brought to the ring, being wrapped around his neck. Hobbs joining these two men. How Hangman and Swerve can come back from this.
That's awfully brave of Nana to try to pull himself up here.
A Powerhouse Hobbs, and look at this back-to-back. The chain! Hangman and Swerve.
The new center that later, whatever.
Hook just suplexing Nana on the floor in New Jersey. Oh! To the Ops. The rolling lariat. The house call from Swerve. Oh, wait a second. Swerve.
It looks like.
The Swerve.
Well, that leap from the top.
Hangman Adam Page.
That's going to.
Stop. Oh, but Hangman Rum. He had it, but Hangman, he remembers what happened in that cage. And
you hear the crack of that hip.
And now Hook finds himself.
Up that right arm, JR.
Yes, he is.